Hi, planner friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little something different. I wanted to talk about the Erin Condren on-the-go folio where you store your Petite planners. I've been using the Petite planners for about 5 months now. 4 months, really. I ordered them around Black Friday and got them, mid-December or so, and really started using them in January. And my setup has changed drastically since I started. I just sort of found my groove and I really love them. I don't see changing in using anything else as far as what I take with me when I go somewhere. I still have my happy planners. I still have my life planner. And a host of other things that I use. But I love the Petite planners to take with me on the go because they're small, it's not super heavy, and I can just, pack it up and go. I love to be able to change out my covers, and so I have several different folios, on the go folios. I haven't used the Wonder Woman yet. Want the lavender, but I love these folios, and so what I'm using right now is the sapphire one. This floral one I keep next to my bed, and so I use it every day, but I don't take it with me. And this sapphire I take with me. And then I have, so we'll go through the ones I'm not currently using. Not currently using the Wonder Woman. Love this, and I probably will change it out maybe for June. My birthday's in June, so I think this would be a good one to use in June. That's one of the things I love about being able to change out my cover or change out my folio is it's very easy to make it interchangeable. But I love Wonder Woman. I loved her growing up, and so I had to order this, and it just hasn't been used yet. Then I have this color. It's called Lagoon, and it's like a teal turquoise color. And in this one, I have, so this was the first Petite planner, the daily Petite planner that I had. And so we've got like November and December in here that I just barely started using because that was when I received it. And then I store my Petite planners that are for the rest of 2020 in here so that I can easily grab them when I'm ready for them. And so if you aren't aware, the Petite planners are quarterly. So one book has January, February, March. The next book has April, May, June. The next book has July, August, September, and so on. And so there's 4 of them, 4 quarters in a year. And so these are my extra books. I bought the bundle so that I would have the whole year and I would just easily be able to grab them when I'm ready for them. So I just keep them stored in here and they're sitting on the shelf waiting for me in the Lagoon folio. Then I have this 2020 folio that I received as part of the Erin Condren seasonal surprise box. And I was using this one for a little bit at the beginning of January, and then I changed out into another folio. And this one is storing my previous months. So right now I have in here, my goal is to store all of 2020 in here when it's done. So right now I have 2020 January through March, and this is a completely used book. And I don't throw my books away. I keep them. So I've got this one set aside with, I guess, what I would call historical information. So I'm done using that one. Then the one next to my bed is this one. I believe this folio is part of a cancer awareness donation. So I really liked this cover, and it reminds me of everything to do with like gratitude and self-care and just floral, feminine, pretty. So in this one, this is the one that I keep on my bedside. I have one of the, I forget what these are called. They're an insert, and so you can put cards in here. You could put your credit cards or ID if you're using it as a wallet. You could put compliment cards, and you'll see in the one that I take every day, I have compliment cards in it, but it wraps around the front and back side. There's a pocket on this side, and so I keep stickers in my other one. It's really nice, and you can easily pull it in and out of a folio. So I keep that in there, but I haven't put anything in it. Keep my habit tracker, and I do have habits that I track every day. So this is by my bedside, and I can just go in and, did I do these things? This is like my morning routine as far as my face routine and taking my vitamins and all that good stuff. And so I use the habit tracker, and I like to keep it by my bed. Then it has the gratitude journal, which I do not use as frequently as I would like to, but the gratitude journal has prompts for you to fill out, and you just put in the date that you're doing it. And so I really like the gratitude journal. I think it is really pretty. This is one of the Petite planners that I originally was taking with me every day, and I had, if you've seen my videos, I had a little coffee debacle where coffee spilled in my bag, and I had several Petite planners where the bottom of them have like a coffee mark at the the water stain at the bottom. And so this was probably the least impacted Petite planner from that situation, but that made me decide I don't want to carry it with me anymore. So I took it out and put it inside of this one. And then the other thing I have in here is a Petite planner that's the travel journal. And so, like, all travel is canceled because of the whole coronavirus thing. But I was able to document a few trips in here, and I love, this is probably one of my favorite Petite planners, the travel journal. So I had earlier this year gone on a trip to San Francisco, and that was sort of like my tested out because it was a work trip. But I love being able to write down like where I went that day, my what I was doing, where I ate at, keeping track of how much I spent. So I just love this. I want to be able to reflect on a trip, and it's hard to remember things. And so the San Francisco trip was my test out. Then I went to Hawaii, and this was just, amazing. At the end of each day, I was able to just sort of reflect and write down all the things that we did. And so I love the travel journal. When I'm actually traveling, I take it out of here and I put it into the one that I'm carrying with me. And this is just a place that I keep it stored when I'm not traveling. And you have enough, I believe, for 4 trips in here. So we were supposed to go on a cruise in April, and I would have done that trip next, but that was canceled. And so it is waiting patiently for the next trip. So that is the travel journal. And then there's the wellness log. I haven't used the wellness log at all. I have best intentions, but I haven't used it. So it's just sitting here sort of blank. So that's everything that's in here. This is, again, the one that is kept by my bed. Then there is the one that I take with me everywhere that I go. So I use this one every day to just sort of keep track of my life. The way that I have this one set up, so you've got your little spine in here, and I've got a pin tucked in there. And it just fits perfectly. That's one of the Simply Gilded pins. It comes out very easily, tucks in very easily, doesn't make your spine protrude. It just works out nicely. So I've got that pin stored there. I've got a pocket here in the front, which I just bent up. I sometimes I'll stick something in here, but I very rarely use the front pocket. The front of my on-the-go system is a dot grid journal. So I keep lists primarily in here. This is my Simply Gilded list. All the washi that I need, all the washi that I have, and yeah, this go on for several pages. That's my Erin Condren list. Y'all don't need to see all my lists. So I keep lists in there when I'm planning a trip. So like I was planning my Hawaii trip, budget and places to go. I just really love a dot grid journal. So I have a couple of different lists and things, notes and things that I take and I keep in there. Love the dot grid journal. Then I have that same interchangeable organizer that I have stuck in between two Petite planners. So instead of having it when you first open up, I like my dot grid journal when I first open up, and then the organizing folio in next. And I've stuck some compliment cards in here because I like to look at positive affirmations throughout the day. My word of the year is flourish, so I have a little flourish thing there to remind me of that. And then I get to my daily planner. And so I use this every day. I pretty much decorate it every week. It does get a little bulky with the stickers. So we are on, today is I think the 14th. And so, I've got work and plans and things that I have going on. And this is my plan for the week. And so I'll be this weekend planning next week. And that is what I do each week. I sit down on the weekend and I plan out the next week. This is my go-to, my to-do lists, my tracking, like if I have mail or package or something coming, if I'm going to have staff out of office, meetings, all those different things that I'm doing, I keep in here. And then my next thing is the monthly planner. So you're probably like, why do you have a monthly planner and a daily planner? That sounds ridiculous and redundant. I will also add the daily does come with a month at a glance. Okay, so I, in addition to that, keep a monthly planner, and I use the monthly planner exclusively for my budget. So in here, this is another one that met its demise with the coffee. But in here, I have my whole budget. I can look at it as a month at a glance, similar to the way that people use the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. I use the Petite Monthly Planner. So you've got your month at a glance here, and it goes through the whole year. And then you get into these lined pages in the back. And sometimes I don't write anything down. So still a work in progress, but I found that I was using too many line pages per month, and so I'm going to run out of them faster than I intend to, but I'm probably going to switch over to that new 18-month that just came out. So right now we're in the month of May, and I've got all my bills laid out at the month of glance. That's the place I go to primarily first, and I, write in, when the bill is due and the amount of the bill, and I can check it off very easily there. And then I keep things like income and sinking funds and goals, and I just really have not been able to work this out the way I really want it to look, but I think I might be on to something for June, so we shall see. This was, I think, March and April. I wrote in a few things. I made a list that I keep referring back to, but I just am not using it the way I really want to. It's not serving me how I'd really like for it to, with the exception of the month of the glance. The month of the glance is like spot on what I need it to be. So that's, again, the monthly planner. And so I use that for my budget. And then the last thing that I have in here is my meal planner. And I use this without fail every single week. I use it to plan out my meals. I use it to make shopping lists. It is awesome. So I highly recommend the meal planner. I would say the meal planner is right up there with the travel planner for me. And this, I haven't used it for this purpose, but in this planner, it also has several pages for you to plan like a dinner party meal, or maybe you're planning Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner or something like that. There's a few of those in the back as well. I have not used any of those. Almost all the Petite planners come with a sheet of stickers as well. And then I keep all of my extra stickers here in the back of the organizer in this pocket. And so this pocket holds a ton, because I have a ton of stickers back here. I don't use these like I really should, but I have a ton of stickers back here. I have stickers that I cut out, I think, of the life planner back here. I have stickers from the sub box back here. I have the stencils back there. And then I have this calendar, and I change it every month to whatever month we are in, so that when I am looking at the back side, when I flip this, I see the calendar for the month there. And then I have more stickers stored here in this back pocket. So that is my Petite planning system, my on-the-go folio. This is, again, the one that I use every day and take with me. Some people may think that it's heavy. Sometimes I don't have my meal planner in here. Sometimes, I only have 3 books instead of 4 in here. The nice thing about it is it's very easy to just pull it off the string and take it with me. So I may take this off and leave it at home. I may take this off and tuck it in my bag and go to the grocery store and not take everything else with me. I love the flexibility of this system to be able to do that, and I can do that with any of these books very easily. So if I just want to take my dot grid journal and go to a meeting and take notes in it, I can do that. If I need my daily planner, I can just pull that off of here, take that with me, and do that. But I typically keep mine all together, and that's what I'm carrying in it. If I'm going on a trip, I'm going to pull the meal planner out, and I'm going to put the travel planner in. It's such a, wonderful interchangeable system. So I love it. So again, this is the one I take with me. This is the one that's by my bedside. And then, of course, I have the extras as well. And so just to share, this video is primarily about the on-the-go folio system and the Petite planners, but I also do keep a life planner, and some information is redundant, but I keep my life planner at home. It doesn't typically go with me. There is on occasion where I will take it with me, but usually it stays at home. It's on my desk and it's open to the week. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you use the on-the-go folio system, please share down in the comments how you use it. If there's any ways that we use it the same or different, I always love to know those things. If you have any questions about the on-the-go folio system, maybe you're interested in using it, but you are unsure and have some questions, I'd be more than happy to answer those for you. So I hope you found value in this video today. That's how I use my on-the-go folio system. Love the Petite planners. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.